Is it possible that IHOP will shipwreck your faith in God? It may seem blasphemous to some people to ask this question, but I just found out recently it's already happened. Someone who went to IHOP full of faith in God, left with no faith at all. How could this be? Honestly, I never thought this was possible, because IHOP is full of people who are passionate for God, and it's usually when Christians aren't around other Christians much that they get discouraged, stop attending church, and fall away. This person shared the stories of abuse, and she said it was the spiritual abuse that she experienced at IHOP that caused her to abandon God. Now she says she's an atheist. This is difficult to understand. I can understand someone who leaves IHOP because they don't like it, or maybe even leaves their church, but to leave the faith? How bad do things have to get at IHOP for those defending it to wake up and realize something has gone terribly wrong? Physical death we'd heard about when Bethany was found dead, but spiritual death? If you are an IHOP leader and you hear this, does it bother you? The tragedy is even worse than it sounds at first, because this was not a nominal Christian just attending church. She was on fire for God, fully committed, and had joined IHOP because she wanted to be in full-time ministry. This spiritual tragedy should launch an entirely new and separate investigation beyond the one already started for physically abused women. Jesus said, in Luke 15 verse 10, "There is rejoicing in the presence of the angels of God over one sinner who repents." What is there when one child of God's faith is shipwrecked? Jesus talked about the shepherd who leaves 99 sheep to find the missing one. Who is going to find and help the lost sheep? Luke 15 verses 3 to 7. Jesus told them this parable. Suppose one of you has 100 sheep and loses one of them. Doesn't he leave the 99 in the open country and go after the lost sheep until he finds it? And when he finds it, he joyfully puts it on his shoulders and goes home. Then he calls his friends and neighbors together and says, "Rejoice with me, I have found my lost sheep." I tell you that in the same way there will be more rejoicing in heaven over one sinner who repents than over 99 righteous persons who do not need to repent.